all of us agree that the actions which led to this matter at the University of Oklahoma are inexcusable. We are interested, where needed, to act to protect the due process rights, the First Amendment rights, and the 14th Amendment rights of the members.
Developing tonight, the Oklahoma fraternity behind that now infamous racist chant says it might sue the university for basically expelling these young men. Their attorney says that he wants to protect their First Amendment rights. Judge Alex Ferrer is the host of the Judge Alex Show. Judge, good to see you. So we kind of expected this might happen because they have a First Amendment right to be racist.
They do. You know, I don't have to explain this to you. You know this, but the First Amendment protects people from governmental action for what they say, and it protects the most hateful, the most racist speech, as is evidenced by the fact that those cretins at the Westboro Baptist Church are allowed to go protest at the funerals of our dead soldiers. So the question then becomes, well, this is a university. How is this governmental action? But it's a public university. If this were a private university, the First Amendment wouldn't apply.
Right. It's only when Uncle Sam is involved. What about the fact that, that one of these guys actually stepped out of the university? He withdrew from the university, Parker Rice. Does that change his rights to sue for being punished, for being expelled?
Yeah, no, it doesn't. I think that because the school is claiming that they expelled him, even though he's claiming he withdrew, I think that what they're doing, because I can't imagine they really want to sue and relitigate and put this out even in more press about what a racist, you know what, he is. I think what they're trying to do is get the school to back off on, okay, we don't have the authority to expel you because this didn't disrupt classes, it wasn't done on campus. And then that way he doesn't have an expulsion on his record for wherever else he goes, or maybe, I don't know if he thinks he'll apply in the future. I think that's what it is, a negotiation ploy. I can't imagine they really want to go forward. But legally,
or even return to the school, because I mean, how are they going to walk around the campus of that school after this? All right, let's shift gears because there was a bizarre interview on Dr. Phil. Now this relates to the coma that Whitney Houston's daughter, Bobbi Christina, has been in now for some time. There was an incident. She was found in her bathtub just like her mother. At first, people thought that she had died. She's been in a coma ever since. And this is her boyfriend, Nick Gordon. Now, there have been some suspicions about her death. A criminal investigation is open into her death, as I understand it. Foul play is being investigated. They said she had some unexplained injuries to her body. And now her boyfriend, who was with her on the night in question and admits to an argument, sits down with Dr. Phil, and here is just one of the sound bites. Listen.
I miss Chrissy and Whitney so much.
Take a breath, okay?
Oh my gosh, I miss them so much.
I don't know. What do you think?
He doesn't, well, I mean, if I'm gauging him as in putting my police hat on, he didn't seem very sincere in that.
It seemed like he was faking it.
Yeah, there's no question that the guy's a mess. He's a mess on a whole bunch of different levels, but as to it looked like crocodile tears. It looked like Susan Smith when she was crying about the fact that her daughters were missing, and she ended up having been the one who drove them into the lake. When she was standing there crying, you looked at her and went, that's not true.
I don't believe it. Here's another soundbite, just in case you're not convinced.
Mom, I would never hurt anybody. I love people. I love babies, everything.
I love babies? Really?
He went into rehab, and that's a voluntary thing. A lot of times defendants do that to try to curry favor with a judge if they think they're going to be charged. They want to be able to go in front of a judge with their lawyer, go in front of a judge and say, look, he's trying to better his life. He went into rehab voluntarily. But we don't know what the criminal prosecution is going to show. It may show that he is criminally involved in the sense that he got in a physical altercation and beat her, but it had nothing to do with her ultimate situation in the tub. Or it may show that he actually was involved in an attempted murder, or it may show no criminal responsibility. Either way, rehab doesn't get him out of anything. I mean, it's not
he says, I guess the bruises came from him trying to perform CPR on her. So he could, I mean, when it's just it's his word against possibly no one's word because she's in a coma. He's going to say we had an argument, yes, but then she did whatever she did to herself.
Sure, but that's certainly going to depend on where the bruises are on the body. I mean, you know, I've performed CPR on people, and I've if anything, you get bruising on the chest bone where you're compressing. Not, you know, if she got smacked around in the face or had bruises on the back of her neck from having her head held down. Those are significant in a criminal way.
You perform CPR on people?
I actually performed it on my neighbor's father about a year ago on New Year's Eve when he had a massive heart attack. But yeah, I was a police officer.
Oh my goodness. Well, I knew he used to be a cop, but that's amazing. Good for you. They say people are too, yes, there we go. Dion, whose birthday it is today, is celebrating life, understandably. And I'll ask you off the air how it worked out. It's great to see you. Thank you very much, Judge.
Always a pleasure, Megan. Thank you.
Up next.